Hey y'all, I'm Danielle, owner of Naturally Created for You and now Naturally Created Wholesale. So I'm venturing into the wholesale side of my business, not only offering like wholesale natural skincare products, but also just really helping y'all get started in like the skincare industry because it's a lot. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to do. And so if I can help y'all in any way, I would love to. I have been in business since the end of April 2020, so about a year and 8 months. And so in that period, I have been able to collect almost 230 reviews. I think I'm at like 229 or something like that. So I have been able to collect a couple hundred reviews based off of my systems that I have and just different kind of like out of the box things that I've done in order to generate so many reviews and get people wanting to give you reviews, right? So first and foremost, the app that I use on my Shopify store is called judge.me. This is a free app, but you can also upgrade it to get more features. So I started off using the free version, and then like after probably a couple of months, I went ahead and upgraded just so I can have access to more. But this is the app that I use to set up my automations for collecting my reviews. So the timeline is going to be dependent upon what your processing time is for your business, what type of carrier you use, and what your shipping time looks like. So let's say, for example, your processing time is 3 days, okay? And then you're shipping everything with USPS, right? So you have 3 days processing, and then USPS, that's going to take, on average, if it's going all the way across the US, that'll probably take, 4 to 6 days, depending on when you ship it. So now we're at 9 to 10 days is your timeline, right? Okay, well, maybe whenever someone gets your package, they're not going to use it that exact day, right? So you also want to build in some time to give them a chance to use your product, experience your product, and then get an email to where they're like, oh yeah, let me write a review, right? Because what happens if you send the email too soon, they're gonna be like, I didn't even get your product yet, I ain't even used it yet, like what I'm gonna leave a review for? So you want to make sure you have your timeline correct when you want to send that first email. And then after that, you want to make sure you're staggering your email. So you just don't want to send one email. You want to send a few emails. You don't want to be annoying, but you want to be persistent, okay? So you're going to stagger those emails. What I've chosen to do as well, and this is why I upgraded, is one of the reasons why I upgraded is I like to send a text message to collect the review. So through judge.me, I'm able to integrate my text messaging service, SMS Bump, and I'm able to send my customers a text message to leave me a review. So now I'm hitting them from 2 different angles. Whichever is convenient for them, they're getting a couple different follow-ups from me 2 different ways. And it's worked very well to have people just, automatically be leaving reviews when you have that system in place, right? So I do that. In addition to that, I have my notes, y'all, because I want to make sure I'm thorough and I give y'all all the details. In addition to that, another reason why I upgraded to the paid version of judge.me is because it gives you more features with your reviews. So I didn't like that with the Shopify product review, I was only able to like have reviews housed in one section. I wanted to be able to have my reviews everywhere. So if you go to my website, naturallycreatedforyou.com, you'll see that there's reviews on my homepage, of the different products. There's reviews on the collection pages, the product pages. There's a carousel at the bottom of the home page if you want to scroll down and just kind of look and see. And then I also have a page dedicated to reviews. So there is no question on whether or not, you know, this is a trusted brand that when people shop with me, they're enjoying their experience, they're enjoying their products, they're coming back. So it's all over the website of the reviews, and that's what y'all have to have, especially when you're trying to market to people that you don't know. Okay, these videos are not meant for business owners who are, you know, kind of just doing this as a side thing. These videos are really meant for businesses who are wanting to really grow your business into a you know, successful full-time business that you know, you'll be able to run and scale if you choose, right? So these are the type of things that you need on your website in order for people who don't know you, who have never heard of you, to trust you, and not only trust your brand, but you know, trust you, but to trust you with their credit card, their Visa card, right? So that's very, very important, and you want to keep that in mind, why it is so important to get reviews. Okay. Another thing that I've done, in addition to this automated system that I've created, is before I even launched, and I still do this to this day, right? So new products that I'm going to be releasing, and like I said, like when I launched my business, I had a product that I wanted to see, did people even like this? Did it even work? Before I put a whole bunch of more energy into it, like I wanted to get people's feedback, right? So I sent free product out to probably, I want to say like 5 or 6 people. And so they all got free product. They all loved the product. I said, okay, can you please write me a review? Boom. I launched the business. Boom. I already had like 5 or 6 reviews of that product. And so guess what people bought? They bought that product. And then since they trusted that product, then they maybe tossed in another item that maybe didn't have any reviews, but because they trusted that product that had that many reviews, they were like, well, maybe I'm gonna try this too, you know? So I did that. I sent out free product. I still do that to this day. For the most part, whenever I'm launching a new product, I will send it out to friends or family or customers that I know you really mess with my brand, and you know, just to get their feedback, because the people who really mess with my brand and like continue to come back over and over again, that's my target audience, right? So that's who I want to send it to make sure that this is a product that they even need. This is a product that they enjoy, and also to get feedback. Like, reviews help you get feedback. It's not just like, you shouldn't just take it as, oh, like, you know, oh, a review, like I just need this to be able to get more people to buy my product. No, sometimes reviews will let you know that this isn't a product that people enjoy. This isn't a product that, you know, is people are having, you know, that they're going to come back and purchase again. And so maybe that's something that you either need to tweak, and if you can't tweak it, maybe you just need to do away with it, right? So keep in mind that reviews are not only building that trust, they're also a way for people to give you just genuine feedback. I know sometimes, like when I drop a product, and it's not really like getting a lot of reviews, because like I said, for the most part, like big products, I do send out free product. But sometimes, you know, I'm just like, I feel like making this, let me see how this goes. And so I'll just kind of put it out there. And if I'm not getting a lot of feedback, if I'm not getting a lot of reviews, like people are loving this, that's probably not something I'm going to continue to do, because it's not bringing any hype. Like, so be mindful of, you know, if a lot of people are ordering something and you're not getting any reviews for it, then take that into consideration. Like, what's going on? Okay, so I said the app that I use and the systems, I said I send out free product. The other thing, it kind of flows with that, is early on in my business, I had a brand ambassador program, and then I later started working with like just very small micro influencers. So the influencers and the brand ambassadors, like, they're really excited because they're new, they're trying to grow, they're trying to get content for their page, so they can become like more established. So they're happy to receive products. Half the time I didn't even have to ask them to leave a review. They just got the email and they were on it. You know, fortunately, you know, I am blessed to say that, you know, God gave me the ability to create some really, really great products. And that's why I said, like, if you're not getting that feedback, maybe there's something that you need to tweak, or maybe that's something that, you know, you don't need to continue to pursue. You need to pursue something else that people will really enjoy and that will, you know, bring the hype and stuff like that. So working with, you know, brand ambassadors and small influencers can really just, you know, again, send them some free stuff in exchange for not only a review, but also some content, right? So I did that. I no longer do that anymore, by the way. But I did do that temporarily, and it did work out pretty well. Another thing, so when I'm on Instagram and, you know, I'm looking at, you know, different pages and stuff like that, I see that a lot of skincare businesses are utilizing like comments and DMs and stuff like that as social proof. And so what I'll see is, you know, you're DMing somebody or texting, or somebody leaves a comment, and then you'll screenshot it, and then you'll make a post out of it, and then that'll be it, right? Take advantage of all that content, right? So early on, when I was getting all those messages, I was like, hey, do you mind if I post this as a review? And they were like, no, of course not. Like, go ahead. Like, they were very like, no big deal type thing, because they liked the product and they, you know, were excited to see, you know, my business flourish, right? And when you have a good product and you have people who really like your product, they want to see you grow, because that means that you're going to grow and be able to like bring more for them, right? You're going to be able to create a better experience the bigger that you get. That should be your goal anyways, is to, you know, make things better for your customers, not just make things better so you can make more money and stuff like that, but really think about your customers and like how you can better serve them. So that was a little tangent, whatever. But, take those reviews and, like I said, ask them, can you use that as a review? And then you can manually go into your app, whatever review app that you use. Like I said, I use judge.me, but you could also use Yotpo or Loox. I think it's Loox maybe. But they essentially all work the same. I just got judge.me and I fell in love with it, and so that's what I use, and I'm not changing. But if you want to check something else out, or you've heard someone have like a really amazing experience, go ahead and try that app out and see how you like it. Just make sure that it has all the features that you want it to have, right? So don't let those DMs and those comments and stuff like that just be reposted on your social media page. Like, no, you need to manually go in and add